Hey girls, how are we? How's footy?
Good.
Yeah. It's exciting being in season. Loving it.
Yeah.
You guys will love a game today.
Yeah. Hey, how did you get from playing footy?
I've grown up with the game. Like my great grandpa was playing for Carlton. I've grown up with all my brothers playing football, so I've just seen them play it and just love the sport.
Yeah, started with Auskick, then had to stop because there wasn't really any teams in the club or any clubs around me really. And then I got to about year 5 and 6 and our school did a lot of footy, primary school.
So your dad is your coach, right?
Yeah.
So is he the reason you got into footy?
Yeah, well, it's kind of just been like a sport that like everyone in my family's played. Like my uncle played AFL at Fitzroy when they were a team. But yeah, so it's always just been like a part of my life, going to lots of footy games as a kid, going for the Bombers. and yeah, I just loved the sport like these two do, and started playing at primary school in year 5 and was the only girl in a team full of boys.
Yeah, I didn't play do any Auskick or anything, but Dad and I always kicked in the park, so that was fun. And then got to high school and they love footy, at MLC they love footy, so played my first game there, and then from then on I just loved it, best sport ever.
Yeah, that's awesome. I did goal kick, so like the soccer version of Auskick back in the day. That's what my primary school did, so I enjoyed that, and mainly like in primary school and stuff, played just soccer and stuff at lunch, but just did other sports until year 9. Like that's when I got into Fitzroy because they had a girls team startup. That was just the best, I guess, reason for me to start, because I always loved footy, and like my family wasn't hugely into footy, but I have a great uncle who played first, and I've always just loved how AFL is played. Like you've got so many skills to learn, you're always kind of looking to get better, and I think I find it so much more rewarding and fun than a lot of other sports I've tried. So who's your guys like role models or favourite player in AFLW?
Can I? I'd say Mim. I love watching you play.
I like watching you play too.
Oh, mate.
I really like Daisy Pearce because she's like a really good role model for, she's doing the commentating for the AFL games and everything.
Yeah.
Like that's such a high standard for the girls as well,
I like Taylor Harris as well. I think she's pretty good. Like what she's been through is like really good that she's still playing and like kind of has a voice for everyone else now.
Yeah.
Which I think is really great.
100%. Does anyone have any good footy stories?
2 years ago when I was playing my 50 games, first quarter I dislocated my finger and I didn't realise, so I was playing the whole game with my pinky all like this.
How did you not realise?
Playing at St. Mary's, the ground that's like full of life. Always a good time there. And then there was when we were younger, probably under 12s or something, everyone would go in and do the party. It's so gross.
Yeah, I love YJFL, some grounds when middle of winter and the ball will roll to the middle of the ground, it's all muddy and everyone kind of just starts walking. It's
I just remember someone would kick it really high and then it would just land in this mud bath and just stop and then bounce.
It would just get stuck. So I hope the ground quality's improved this season.
Yeah.
It probably has because no one's been playing it.
Definitely.
What was your biggest low in football and how did you overcome that?
Yeah, for me, I did my ACL in my 3rd season of AFLW, and I think at the time as well, it was probably already a tough time because I was in and out of the team a bit. I hadn't really got my foot in the door for the team and working really hard at my game, and then that happened. And obviously ACL is a 12-month injury, as we know, and it just kind of all hit me, and I was like, wow, footy's gone for me now for a bit, and in a way I had to kind of find myself again and realise that I was actually someone away from footy, and I had to be for a year at least, because I wasn't going to go and play footy every weekend. I was just going to be a bit on my own and a bit working through my rehab, so that was pretty hard. I actually traded to Carlton in the off season. I was about 4 or 5 months into my rehab and I traded to Carlton. My new teammates so helpful and got around me, and those low points were all worth it because then I really got to know everyone. And
well, I'm actually the same as Matt, so I think I did my ACL basically
6 weeks after I debuted. Yeah, after
a year.
We both debuted from Carlton.
Yeah, but I think I did it a year after you did yours.
Yeah.
But like Matt said, it's like a pretty crappy time, but when you have like footy environment, the team environment around you, and like having players like Mads and the older players who've also done the ACL, like there's so much knowledge there and they help me through it so much. So being at Carlton, what have you found something that makes Carlton so professional that could be transferred to the YJFL?
We have a really good player culture, so like we put a lot of time into getting to know each other. So we activities before the season, we go on like a little pre-season camp. Like we open up to each other about things we've gone through, so we understand each other better. And which I feel like at local, if like that's something you can do, where you just organise some catch-ups outside of footy, so you guys can like get to know what you do outside. And then when you do play footy, it's like you've got more than just footy to hold on to. You've got like other things in your life that you can connect on. And I think a lot of girls, we know, like don't play footy just to like be good out there on the field. I know a lot of girls who play because they love the friends they make and they love socialising, or they just have fun getting outside. And
what advice do you have for players like us and other girls in the league that want to play AFLW in the future?
That was my goal before anything else. Like school was kind of up there, but like
Stay in school, guys.
I wanted to like first get I wanted to get drafted as well, and I think that's so important. So like sitting down, being like, this is my goal. Like I had this sheet of paper that I kept for like years, and it was like, why won't I get drafted? Like, what do I need to improve on? And I pretty much wrote all the reasons why. I pretty much reversed that and make that my strength. And writing it all down, I was like, there's like an answer to everything. Like you're never gonna have any excuse if you just write down your weaknesses or whatever and improve on it. And goal setting is definitely huge. But like just asking for help, like the more help you get from people that know what's best, rather than just having to do it all on your own.
People want to help you. So if you approach someone who's like a role model to you, or someone who you know can make you better, they'll be so happy that you asked them and they'll want to help you. So I know like my biggest thing was like I knew I needed to take advantage of my running power. So I was like, I'm just going to be fit as I can. If you know what your strengths are, use them and I don't know, sharpen the weapon, I guess.
Definitely,
like just Amy mentioned like a bit of a decrease in participations with COVID and stuff. Yeah, the YJFL seen like a decrease in female registrations in 2022. Why do you guys think that's happening?
I think COVID's really kind of stuffed it off. I know that at Fitzroy, like we've got too many girls to have one team, so we're like both quite short on numbers. But even when we play other teams, like there's been games that we're playing 11 on the field, we played out here, and we played like 12. We played 12 people out there,
and you don't want to like make it one team because then heaps of people on the bench, and you want people to participate.
Exactly.
You don't want them to be on the bench the whole game. Yeah.
But like all the other teams that we've played as well, like our game against Kew Rovers last weekend got cancelled because the girls out from COVID.
Yeah, that's just...
You just don't know it's COVID as well.
Yeah.
Either. Especially because a lot of clubs are like very school-based, and if like something happens within a school, like that's half the team.
Yeah.
So do you guys play at school as well? Is that an opportunity?
My school doesn't. So I go to an all-girls school, and I've pushed for 3 years to try and get a footy team, and they just won't allow it. Like they'll say
the reason?
Staff. They don't have enough staff to like coach the teams and stay after school and train us and everything.
Yeah.
So there's not even like a 1 day a year thing?
There is 1 day a year, but that's like September.
Yeah.
So we have to wait the whole year to play one game of footy for a day.
But you could be in the private school competition.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
MLC, they put a lot of time and resources into it to make it great.
That's the reason I got into footy.
Yeah.
So it's actually really important, not just in a YJFL, like local, but also school can actually get more people involved.
Same with my school. MLC is definitely our biggest competitor.
What school are you at?
Jen.
Oh,
It's the biggest game of the year. Like every class, there's always a talk about MLC.
How many rounds is like the school comp?
Probably 8.
8.
So you've got to like fit that in.
Yeah. Juggling.
Yeah.
Charges and all that.
But we all love it, so it's like quite fun. And trainings are good as well. We have quite a few teams, so our like first squad trains away from our other one, which is kind of good because we get like more quality training, and we have really like supportive coaches as well, which is like quite good.
That's awesome. So good to talk to you all. thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
For YJFL.
It's been awesome to hear about you guys,
Yes, good to be back.
about how footy's going and how much YJFL has progressed.
Yeah, it was great to talk with you guys.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck for today.
Thank you.
Smash it.